Yo, what's good, Green Screen Entertainment fans? Your boy Jay Green is back. You know, I'm driving home from the movie theater tonight, and I'm thinking to myself, damn, I feel like I ain't done a review in a hot minute. And there's been so many good movies that I've seen that I wanted to talk about. But the movie that I decided to bring y'all after my long break, after my time off, is Truth or Dare? Fuck it, let's do this shit. So Truth or Dare is yet another public service announcement to stop spending the goddamn spring breaks in Mexico. It's about Olivia and a group of her friends that go to Mexico for one last hurrah during spring break. But when they get there, Olivia ends up meeting this weird, creepy dude at the bar, and he somehow talks her and all of her friends into going to this random abandoned mission that's like literally probably like a 2-hour hike from the party spot that they was just at like 2 in the morning. They get there, they start drinking, of course, and then they go and play a game of Truth or Dare. But little do they know, this motherfucker's got ulterior motives, and this game is actually gonna come to life and eventually kill their asses. The fuck? Now, off the top, when I first saw the trailer for this movie, this trailer leaked everything. Like, you see just about anything in this movie happening in the trailer. But I'm also thinking it's a Blumhouse production, and Blumhouse has been doing really good as of late. They brought us movies like The Visit, Insidious, Get Out, Paranormal Activity, films like this. So they've got a pretty good track record with movies. However, the idea and the premise of Truth or Dare as a freaking scary story or scary game that people are gonna play and they're gonna get killed wasn't that intriguing, but it was intriguing enough to get my ass to the damn theater. Now, with that said, going into Truth or Dare, my expectations were hella low. And as the movie started to open up, it hit those low-ass expectations. The acting was subpar. The chemistry was all off. I didn't believe these people were friends at all. Everything seemed paint by numbers. It really seemed like they were reading lines. There was no true type of dialogue that was believable as to these kids out there having a good time in Mexico for their spring break. In fact, there was even a character, you see him in the trailer, he's the one that falls off of the pool table, that dies first, and to me it seemed like he was a red shirt. Now, a red shirt was a character way back in the olden days during the original Star Trek series that was beamed down to the planets with our main characters just so you could see that our main characters were in peril, and this guy was always killed. The red shirts were always killed on Star Trek. This motherfucker was clearly written as a red shirt. Some dude just to travel around with them, to get killed first, to let you know that this game was for real without wasting our main characters. Lazy. Now, I don't know what it was after that. To me, the movie actually kind of started to pick up. I'm not saying it was friggin' a prize-winning type of movie, but I'm just saying that it started to get really interesting after that first guy got killed and after they got back and started to realize, no, this game is kind of real. When it started asking them the truth or the dare or giving them the option only for the dare because two people had picked truth or whatever it may be, you started to find out some of the inner workings of the friendships and how they were now going to be conflicted with the truths that they finally had to come out and say to some of their friends or around other people. But I actually enjoyed that because it gave you a little bit more of something to follow, a little bit more of something to be invested in as you are following these characters trying to beat this game, trying to survive this game. Not to mention that on the way, these characters are actually showing chemistry. In the beginning, they didn't have no damn chemistry, but once this drama started to come out and they started to have to interact and talk about past experiences that brought out emotion, you really did see that chemistry, and I applaud the actors and actresses for being able to kind of turn it around in the middle of the film, at least for me. Now, another thing that I will applaud this film for is it doesn't really have a whole lot of random jump scares. To my knowledge, there's probably a few times where there was like a loud sound or someone creeped behind somebody and it was a silhouette or something. But for the most part, anytime there was like a little bit of tension built up, it usually was fulfilled with something behind it. Something actually happened that was real. It wasn't like, you know, a broomstick fell over or a cat jumped out the window or whatever. Something legitimately happens, and I did like that about this film. Also, there was a couple times when the jump scares were pretty damn official, like something jumped out and I was like, what the fuck was that? And so that was definitely fun to see. This movie was also a little bit of a Final Destination meets a Paranormal Activity meets every other Blumhouse production, in that it was very creative how death or whatever it was that made this game come to life, I don't want to say everything, you know what I'm saying, was kind of after these kids, and in the fact that whoever was playing the game in whatever order they were playing, they were the ones that got asked the questions after they came back from Mexico. So that's what I mean by it was kind of like Final Destination. So it was fun to see how someone was going to definitely handle the next question, whether it be truth or dare. Now, without spoiling anything, the one thing that I did not like was this. Sometimes you're gonna get asked the question, would you rather have a movie start out hella super great and super intense and get your mind going or whatever it is, and then fizzle out at the end? Or would you rather have a movie start out as a slow burn, you're kind of wondering where it's gonna go, and then bam, drops you with an ending where you're like, fuck, and you're like, that shit was great. I don't know which one I'd rather have, but I will tell you this. This movie had me going throughout like, how the fuck are these kids gonna get out of this damn game? Because right when you didn't think something would happen because, well, why would that happen? That's a main character. Well, why would that happen? Because where are they gonna go? Then that shit happens. And you're wondering, where the fuck they gonna go? But what happens in the end of the movie after this film builds you up and it kind of redeems itself after its opening. For me, it redeemed itself after its opening, and I'm like, shit, where's this gonna go? I'm like looking to the right and looking to the left, like what they gonna do, guys? How they gonna get out of this shit? I was not happy with the ending. I was not happy with the ultimate ending that came about. It had me like right going right here, and then all of a sudden, the fuck. I'm not saying it was like a super shitty ending. I get why the characters do what they do, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel like you guys literally were writing this film and we're like, all right, we got something good right here. We got all these twists and turns. We got this drama. We got that drama. And then you literally ran the fuck out of ideas and was like, there you go. So I wasn't really feeling the ending. Look, y'all, I gotta break it down like this. One, if you've seen the trailer for this movie, then you've probably basically seen the movie. Two, while I did have a good time with this film, while I thought it was okay, it was serviceable, it wasn't horrible. I've definitely seen worse scary movies. It's not a movie that I can send you out to the theater to see right away, especially when you got A Quiet Place still in theaters. Go see that shit, don't front. But other than that, this might be a video you want to catch later down the line on Redbox or VOD. In the end of the day, I thought it was cool, but it was cool at best. Yo, I hope I gave you a little bit of insight into what this movie is and gave you some knowledge as to whether or not you want to see this film. If I did, do me a favor while I got you here. Like, subscribe. Your boy, I'm out.